Welcome to the Fox Car Report. I'm Gary Gastelou. Ford is set to bring the hottest hatchback it's ever made to the United States next year. The Focus RS features a 315 horsepower turbocharged engine, all-wheel drive, and a feature called Drift Mode because the kids still love the drifting. Joining me now to talk about what it and the rest of the Ford's performance lineup means to the brand is Ford's Global Marketing Chief, Stephen Odell. Drift Mode. Cool marketing term, or is it actually a great feature that I'm going to be excited about?
Oh, a great feature, which of course ends up, it's very communicable as well. I mean, there are actually 4 modes that you can drive the car in. Normal, I struggle to think of an RS as normal. Sport, track and drift. And drift actually allows you to control the oversteer as you drift around a track. So that really is for the enthusiasts as they take it on a track.
All-wheel drive, high-performance, compact. It's a very small niche market. You know, Subaru WRX, STI, Golf R, probably your biggest competitors. What does that do for the Ford brand?
Well, the good news is, of course, it's now we're taking RS globally, US, Canada, China, Australia, as well as Europe for a number of years, which are being built in one plant only in Germany, so we can respond to the demand around the world. But it really does add to the portfolio of performance vehicles that we've said that we'll have 12 by 2020, and this is our 4th one. It adds appeal, energy to the brand, GT of course, Raptor, and of course the Mustang. Do
these models pay their own bills, or are they more about bringing a halo sort of image to the brand?
Yeah, well, I'd never give sort of specific financials on any one product, but you know, it really does add a halo impact to the brand, and you know that people are paying a very competitive level of pricing for these products.
You've this new Ford Performance Group you've created. This is a new thing for Ford. You made performance cars over the years, but this is a really concerted effort you're going after. It's very important, I guess, to be able to sell these kind of cars.
Yeah, again, it really does help the brand image. There are a set of enthusiasts out there that want these sort of vehicles, and it also brings new people to the brand as well. The two things benefits really. We found that in Europe, for instance, about 20% of the people that buy an RS or a performance product are either owners or coming out of luxury brands, so they're new customers to us. And it also allows us to put technology in that we can innovate, that then we can put through the whole spectrum of other vehicles in our range.
A little trickle-down technology. Get that drift mode on my Ford Fusion.
Maybe not in a Ford Fusion, but we'll see.
You did say 12 models. I know you're not going to tell me what other ones you're going to make.
Correct.
But other than the Transit vans, are there any models you don't expect to get the RS or the Ford Performance treatment?
Well, I mean, clearly there are sport versions of a number of models. ST really is that something special. That's for the enthusiast, but really drives predominantly on the road. The RS badge, I mean, there have only been 30 cars since 1967 that have had that moniker. So, and they're normally very limited production runs. So this is a special end. This is the ultimate end of performance. You know, it nestles nicely in with the GT that we announced recently.
The GT, everyone's so excited about that. You revealed it at the Detroit Motor Show. 600 horsepower, 600 plus horsepower, carbon fiber chassis, very high-tech stuff, but we're hearing it's going to be about $400,000 when it actually goes on sale next year. I mean, is that price appropriate for the Ford name?
We think it's price appropriate for the product that we'll put out there, and absolutely for the Ford name as well. I mean, very limited production run. We've said 250 a year, and we think that's exactly, I mean, the car will deliver absolutely what the enthusiast wants, and we're not taking orders yet, but we've already got a lot of people saying, even with the price point out there, we are very interested in this.
Now, you handle marketing for Ford and Lincoln. All the luxury brands have a performance division, or at least a performance line. Is Ford Performance going to do something for Lincoln, you think, in the future? Would Lincoln have to set up their own thing? I mean, is a performance car something that you need in the Lincoln portfolio as well?
Well, as you know, we're in the sort of very early stages of a long strategy and a long plan, because I think growing a volume product takes time. You can't push it, but it will be product-led for us. I don't see necessarily in the near term a performance requirement for it, because I think we can meet that requirement with the other cars in our Ford portfolio.
Now, the Focus RS is going to make its first U.S. debut at the New York Auto Show next week.
Correct.
You do also have a press conference planned for Lincoln. Give us a hint of what we might be able to expect from the luxury brand.
Well, we'll certainly have something really interesting to show you if you come along. we'll give you a lift under the curtain.
I might drop by.
Yeah,
I might
please
take
do.
a peek. We'll see what you've got. Stephen Odell, Marketing Chief for Ford. And if you want to find out more about the Focus RS and all our coverage of the New York Auto Show, head on over to the leisure section of foxnews.com. We'll see you next time.